All right, I think we got our sound back here. Maddie and Brian
back.
working on that one. So
Nope.
whatever happened to our sound there, see if I can get my book caught up. As Detroit Lakes is now up at bat. See if I can get caught up here. Bunt square, and the runner goes, and the throw down to second, not in time. And a successful steal goes out into center field, but nobody's running on that one. So Jacob Thomas got on with a walk. And got the second base on the throw. See if we can get caught up here, Maddie. Squares again, the runner goes to third, and nobody there to cover, but backing it up on a nice job was Colin Roberts. If he wasn't there, that run would have come home.
That's a great play to save a run there.
All right, so back to the other page we go. So another stolen base there. Heading down the third. Kyler Johnston at the plate, and Jacob Thomas standing at third. At least I hope I got everything. He squares up again, looking like he might bunt, and pulled it back. So it was not a squeeze attempt. He just might be looking to bunt to get on here in a 3-1 count. So we apologize for the sound difficulty. Hopefully we're back here. It looks like our green bars are bouncing. We should be good. Karen Kappas is watching. Thanks for the text message, Karen. Thank you, Karen and Carly. As drawing a walk was Kyler Johnston. Sounds like we're working there on your phone too, Maddie.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, Chad Affield sent us a text from down in the maintenance tent, and he said, I think we're good now, Chad.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Chad. All right, Carly and Karen sent another text. They said they're all good to go, so we're good to go here, and we're back at it. Christensen throws up high. The throw comes down to second base, and the runner did not slide, and he is called out. Sliding, he would have been fine, Maddie.
Got to get down.
So nice throw from Riggs.
I was questioning that throw a little bit with that guy on third. I thought it would be maybe back to the pitcher, but yeah. Nice little throw.
Snyder put the tag on him, and he didn't slide, and base umpire calls him out. And that one plunking the hitter in the back. I was going to say we got the wrong numbers up there, don't we?
Up next, your shortstop, number 1, Mason Omberg.
So Mason Omberg at the plate. So I don't know who that was there. It was number 15 was Hunter Korth, but he was just. Yeah. All right. Yep. So we're questioning that runner at first base was wearing number 15, but it was in our scorecards as number 10 was Noah Reiber. And 15 is Hunter Korth, and he's on deck right now, Maddie, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if the coach got the numbers mixed up on the scorecard or what. So Peyton Christensen's, that one comes up high. And that's Mason Omberg on the. Did we find out what it was, Art?
Didn't switch the numbers.
So it is switched. So Reiber is 15.
They just said, I don't know if the kids switched numbers on that, so that's
Okay. So Hunter Korth will probably be 10 then, huh? Okay. All right. Thank you. So now we got clarification on that. What a day so far, Maddie.
Woo! We're just getting our mistakes out right away.
Goodness. 1-0 to Omberg. Runners at the corners, and their first base runner takes off. Pitch, throw back right to the pitcher to Christensen. Almost went back over to third. So now we got runners at second and third here. So Reiber gets down to second base uncontested.
All right, now DL have a chance here to get on the board out in front. Base hit here.
And the pitch swung on and missed by Omberg. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike, and there's 1 out. Runners at second and third for Detroit Lakes here as they threaten here in the bottom of the second. Swung on, or not swung on, excuse me. The pitch comes and it goes low right between the wickets there and gets by Riggs, and the run comes across to score. First run of the ball game here for Detroit Lakes in the bottom of the second, and they lead 1-0. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike to Omberg. And the pitch and a little bunt, it goes foul back into the net. So tried to slap one down and couldn't quite get her to fall. It was not a squeeze, though, Matty, so he was just looking to get on base. Mason Omberg, the shortstop. Again, we thank the Detroit Lakes people for coming up and telling us that we didn't have any sound to start with, so we appreciate you coming on. Again, I'm Joe Schreiner, Madison Nelson Gira here. Inside for ball 4. So, again, another walk here. So, 3 walks in the inning so far for Peyton Christensen.
Up next, your left fielder.
As a pitcher, that never feels good, Joe.
No.
Not when it's all because of you, I guess. Still a way to get out of this for Breckenridge, though. Limit the damage. Get in the dugout.
So Peyton Christensen facing Hunter Korth now wearing number 10. So again, the players switched up their numbers on us here. So we had them wrong to start with, but we were told it was this way now. So Hunter Korth wearing number 10. The left fielder for Detroit Lakes. Peyton Christensen delivers, swung on, and popped up to the right side. Giving chase is Cam Nito, coming in and coming all the way over to shallow right side. And a nice throw to home plate there from Cam Nito. Stepped in front of Sanchez to make the catch, and what a throw coming in.
About 4 steps in front of Sanchez, the ball ended up, but Nito came about from his position in a little deeper center field to say, you know what, I got this one.
Yep, it was a center fielder taking charge, and that's what he's supposed to do, Matty.
Yep. Nice play, nice throw in, nice strong throw in there to prevent the runner from scoring.
I was never fast enough to play center field. So
me neither.
They didn't let me play
They
center
never
field.
gave me a chance, though, so you never know.
Jazz Eckhoff, the right fielder.
It's hard to do that when you got a Tyler Grippentrog in center field.
Yeah,
hard
that's
to compete
true.
with that guy.
Hard to compete with Tyler. And the pitch, right, Christensen. Again, fly ball short right center, but this time Snyder backs up a couple steps and takes it in short right center field. So Snyder retires the side on the fly ball, and 1 run scores, and 2 left on base. We've got...
Hold on.
Oop. What do they call catcher interference?
It's like interference has been called. That run will score, Joe.
So that run will score. Catcher interference is what it looks like. And Jackson Riggs is trying to explain to the coach that he came around on the backswing is when he caught him.
Would imagine Chris isn't too happy about that one.
I don't think.
It's definitely an interesting call. And
so the run did score, huh? So now we've got runners on.
Did that run score that was on third base on the interference call?
We got to send it back.
Oh, no run score.
Okay. So now we've got. Let me look here, Matty. Well, we've had quite a morning here already, bud.
Ooh, yeah, we have.
So it's.
So it looks like the
Eckhoff reaches on interference.
Be awarded to first base, but that run will not come in, which is interesting because some interference calls that run will come across. We'll check the rules there and see, try to clarify for you.
Yeah, I would say, we'll take a look, but I would guess it's a dead ball right away when there's catcher interference. So that's probably everybody's frozen their spots. His leadoff hitter now, Kirchner, pops it up to the left side and getting over to squeeze. That one was Colin Roberts. So nobody
no
scores.
Damage done there.
No damage done for Breckenridge, but it was we've had quite an eventful morning, to say the least, Madison Nelson.
Definitely.
Here.
Interesting. This is baseball, though, right?
Yeah, I guess. So I guess we didn't have any sound to start with, so we want to thank our pregame show sponsor, Vaterstad. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Again, we apologize, Maddie. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll reset. So.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner, Maddie Nelson, Gira, you got that whole thing figured out now? We got 2 pictures up there. And
Sure do.
man, you're good. See, Watson likes it like that too. I don't. He does the preview
It's
screen.
good to see what you in preview. You get to see what's next.
See, I don't like that. It's too much for me. I'm just getting too old, Maddie, and can't quite handle all that. Again, our sponsors, pregame show is Waterstadt. Thrivent brought our starting lineups to you. Our scoreboard sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance. OSPTI, our call to the pen. Post-game sponsor, Mindak Farmers Co-op. The mound visits are brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. And our general sponsors, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Digital Guru, and First Community Credit Union. And we can't forget Ripper Sports. So leading off here, the top of the third for Breckenridge is Peyton Christensen. He'll pop it up right to the pitcher's mound, and Bradley Swears camps underneath that one for the first out.
That's what you like to see coming in, deal off, getting a run there and getting a quick out.
Yeah. Let's get back and get some more. Is what they're saying.
After
themselves.
kind of a weird catcher's interference.
There was a
call
whole
there.
Weird.
Get
inning.
that first out right away and get going.
So Cam Nito, leadoff hitter for Breckenridge, steps up to the plate here in the top of the third. Swung on, and he pulls that one to third. You are going to have to throw it fast. Safe at first, and he did beat it by about a half a step. Maddie, I agree with the call.
Yep. Good call over there.
Infield single for Cam Nito.
I mean, that's a pretty good play there by Thomas at third base, but the speed is the factor there.
Thomas got it over to Johnston, but just a half a step too late. Cam Nito puts him up, gets him up, and puts him down, or whatever I'm trying to say. I think he could beat you and I both in the race.
I wouldn't bet against him.
Alex Sanchez, and there he goes. And he's going to have to get dirty on that one, and he did, and he's safe.
You know what I find interesting about the really fast players in, Legion and even the MLB, that they can slide, like 6 feet before the base, and they'll just go in there. I'll just stop on the ground,
You dig a big divot when you go in, man.
Exactly.
Funny. Art wanted you to get out in front of the camera and show everybody why you weren't playing center field when you were a kid. So
nice pitch there.
Swung on and missed by Alex Sanchez. It's 0-2. First pitch was a strike. Now, if we can't have fun at ourselves, what are we going to have fun with?
That's so true. This would be big here for Swears. Oh, that's a good pitch.
Just inside. So thanks, everybody, for your patience. One ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez, kind of a haphazard swing at that one, trying to protect the plate. Strikes out for the second time today.
Nice pitch location there by Swears.
Number 2. Peyton Christensen popped out for the first out. And that strikeout here by Sanchez. Out number 2. Standing at second base is Cam Nito, and Colin Roberts looking to drive him in here and tie the game up. Roberts was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Comes up high and tight. Swears checks Nito, swing and a miss by Roberts.
And it kind of looks like Swears is not messing around anymore.
Yeah.
Just wants to get after the hitter and get some outs.
We're in the top of the third here. Had a little bit of a late start due to the rain that we had overnight. Things are a little tacky around the backside of home plate and the backside of the pitcher's mound, but other than that, things in pretty good shape. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Oh.
And time was called there before the pitch. Looked like it was right down the pipe, but Roberts called timeout.
That's always a little game you play with the umpire. How long does it take before if he'll give you the
1 ball. That one almost hits Robert. I think it's 2 strikes on the scoreboard. Says 1-1, but I think, is it 2-2? We'll see. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Robert steps out again, Swears looking in for the sign from Kirchner. Hey. There's a ground ball to third. Thomas picks it up over to first for the out, and that retires the side on the ground ball out, and that will retire the side. So we're going to take a break here. We've got 2.5 complete, and we'll be right back here after this message.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Oh, Matty, we got a lot of stuff going on here, buddy, huh?
We sure do.
Tried to widen our shot here a little bit, and I think we got it set here a little better so that you can see all of first base now. So hopefully we got a little bit of a pitching change here, buddy. We got a call to the pen. Your therapy clinic of choice is OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and Breckenridge, OSPTI. And Alex Sanchez comes in from right field to pitch. And Peyton Christensen goes out to right. So Christensen and Sanchez switch spots.
Interesting, Joe. Do you think that's to save an arm for later?
It's a good question. I don't, maybe, or if there was a slight injury there for Christensen, you never know. You know, it could be a pitch count thing. Maybe try to bring him back later in the day, or save him a little bit. Maybe that's what Chris Roberts is thinking here, is trying to spread his pitching out a little bit over the next couple games, because Breckenridge does have 2 games today, I believe. They play again at approximately 3:30 against Lemoore, so he might be trying to spread his pitching out a little bit.
Yeah, because what I've seen, these tournaments, it's not really all about talent. Sometimes it's just about getting your arms in the right place at the right time, and who can come back and who can't.
Yep. As Sanchez.
You catch a good team with no pitching left, it really hurts them. So.
Yep. I don't think they just – Art Grocco. I'm going to mute myself here, Matty, and talk to Art for a second.
Okay.
So we had a right field change again, so Griffin Bossy went out there.
Number 14, Griffin Bossy.
So Bossy goes to right, so he comes in for Christensen.
For Detroit Lakes, top, bottom of the third inning.
Goes to right field, and Sanchez into pitch. So, yeah, that's a good question, Matty. We don't know what the thought process is there.
Yep.
All right, we're good to go here. Finally again. Sanchez delivers. A little bit low for ball one as he faces the pitcher, Bradley Swears for Detroit Lakes. We're in the bottom of the third. 1-0 lead for Detroit Lakes. That's popped up to the right side. Bossy's got to come in, and a little bit of a collision there between Snyder, and the ball drops. Somebody's got to take charge. Coming in was probably Bossy's call.
Yep.
Snyder picks up his...
Easier catch there for the...
Absolutely. He's coming in. Griffin should have... and I don't know what the communication was out there, Matty, but it's hard to tell from up here. So it's a little bit of an error there on Breckenridge. So Swears reaches first base, and that brings up Jordan Tucker. And a pickoff attempt, and it's a wild throw.
Out of play there.
And I believe it went over the fence. Detroit Lakes coach was trying to get third base on that, but that's not going to happen.
That was interesting. It looked like the runner was maybe going to take off there right on the pitch, trying to catch him sleeping a little bit, but Breckenridge helps him a little bit.
So the pickoff move was a good idea, just an errant throw. So an error allows 2 errors here on that play. So a couple of errors. Allows Bradley Swears to get to second base. Again, Jordan Tucker at the plate. He popped out to left field in his first at bat. So Sanchez settles and throws, and that's going to be hit to right center by Tucker. It's going to get into the gap and roll a little ways. Bossy picks it up and gets it in, but not before Tucker reaches second base on a double.
I was just going to say, Joe, we've kind of been searching for that one, another hit to... We've been in a weird kind of patch there. What's going on?
Yeah, we are. We ain't out of it yet there, man. We gotta get through this whole thing here. You're running the computer, and I'm trying to get things going here, so we'll see what happens. Looks like everything's working.
Yep.
All right. Jacob Thomas at the plate for Detroit Lakes. There's a fly ball to right. Bossy's got to give chase to it. Chasing it over toward the line. That makes the catch, and Tucker tags at second. And he's in safely at second base on the tag. So fly to right field allows Tucker to tag and get to third, and he's 90 feet away.
Nice play out there in right field. I thought it was dropping for a second, but
yeah, it was one of those tailors that just kind of tailed away from the outfielder Bossy, but he got there in time. So nice catch, and Jason, that one down by Griffin. Kyler Johnston now at the plate, and he squares up, looks for a bunt. Did he offer or did he not?
That was close.
They're going to appeal that one. No, he says base umpire. Uh-oh. And a little discussion from the Breckenridge coaches.
Animation, if you will.
Yes, there you go, animation. There you go. A little bit of an offer, and he pulled it back in time. Swung on, and a fly ball to right field is a base hit. So coming in the right field, Bossy's been pretty busy over there with that base hit, and an RBI single there for Johnston.
I think we've only seen one true ball pulled this entire game.
Yeah.
So I like to see that. That's one of the things I think lots of young players need to know how to do is
there you
pop
go.
one over the second baseman's head.
Go with the pitch, man.
Yep.
Don't turn the hips. Leave the hips pointed in that direction. As Noah Reiber comes up to the plate here, second baseman. Runner at first base is Johnston, and he's going to take off, and hit by the pitch is Reiber. So the wheel's starting to come off here a little bit for Sanchez.
Maybe a mound visit is in a few. Yep,
and I see it come. So this mound visit is going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton, Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. This mound visit brought to you by Eric Carlson and Carlson Family Insurance.
Shout out to Eric. He's my guy now.
He's your guy?
He is, yeah.
There you go.
Helped me get some declaration page yesterday, so shout out to him.
Cool. Say, I'm supposed to ask a question of you on the air.
Oh, no. Why?
Yeah. Well, everybody wants to know if you got engaged out in North Carolina.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh?
I did not.
You did not pop the question?
No, she wanted it.
Yeah?
Wanted to, but Yeah, I thought I'd string her out a little
Yeah,
bit
you're
more.
going to surprise her a little
Yeah.
better, huh?
The thing is, that one moment, you got to get it perfect. Otherwise, she'll remember forever you really messed it up. So
There
I'm
you
just
go.
picking my
Look
spot.
at you, Mr. Romantic.
You got to pick my spot. It's got to be memorable.
Well, congratulations. I know you're happy, buddy.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate it.
It's going good. It was North
She's the
Carolina,
best.
wasn't it?
Outer Banks.
Yep.
Paradise on Earth, they call it.
Mason Omberg up to the plate. Runners at first and second. He'll square the bunt. He lays a nice one down the third base line. Sanchez got to hustle it down the line,
nice
and they
play.
got him at first.
Man, that ball just died right there.
It sure did. Sanchez did well to get out and get that one. So 2 outs here
That's
now.
a nice play to prevent another run there.
Yep. So runners now at second and third on the sacrifice bunt with 2 outs. So 2 runners now in scoring position for the hitter, Hunter Korth. So sorry, man, I put you on the spot there, but
Yeah,
everybody
it's all
said
right.
you got to ask Maddie on the air.
Everyone, we have got lots of those questions on
Have
this.
you?
Yeah, we have.
So I'm not the first to
No,
ask.
with some of the pictures we were posting, even
Yep.
even her parents are like, "What happened? Did it happen?" Like, no. We thought about doing a fake one just to try to trick people, but
That's not nice. The 1-0 pitch down in the dirt, ball 2.
nice little block there.
Got Hunter Korth. And Jackson Riggs, going to be a freshman next year, so the youngster doing a nice job behind the plate for Breckenridge. As Sanchez sets in the stretch. Again, low, and Riggs blocks that one again to keep that run from just 90 feet away to keep it there. Kyler Johnston at third, Reiber at second. It's a 3-0 count, so I would say the automatic take is on.
You don't know these days, though, Joe.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
don't
guys
know.
make a
it's-
liar out of me, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Even in the MLB, 3-0 is never a guarantee.
Oh, that's right. You're running the different camera angles. Gotcha.
This isn't an amateur operation.
I
you got
know,
going
man.
on,
I'm
right?
sorry. I just looked over and saw the wrong thing. As Korth draws the walk, and now the bases are loaded for the number 9 hitter, Chaz Eckhoff, the right fielder. So Eckhoff comes to the plate with bases loaded in the number 9 spot. 2 runs across so far in the inning for Detroit Lakes. They lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Sanchez sets and delivers the pitch just inside. Eckhoff maybe could have wore that one and brought a run in. Again, we're in the bottom of the third here. Detroit Lakes leads 3-0. Again, inside and tight. Ball 2. So I think it's 6 in a row here, isn't it?
I think didn't he call that one?
Oh, did he call one a
I think-
strike?
I
Okay.
think just
I missed,
this
I
last
missed the right
one,
arm
yeah.
come up there. I was looking in my book. Sorry, man.
It was a little
I just
delayed.
assumed.
So.
I assumed it was a ball, but it's 2-1 now. So again, here I assumed that they weren't swinging on 3-0, and Korth makes a liar out of me. Ooh, and that one's inside and tight. That's ball 3.
Man, he trying to get a curveball in the inside part. I mean, 3-1.
No room at the end. Bases are juiced. Sanchez delivers. Swing and a miss. So a big pitch there. It's 3-2. Matty, merry-go-round will be starting
Here
here.
it goes.
As soon as the pitch is started there, as soon as Sanchez starts to come home, the runners are free to go.
No one's being held on, so here we go.
Yep. 3-2 pitch. Sanchez delivers. Called strike on the inside corner. Retires Eckhoff on a bases-loaded strikeout for Sanchez. That'll retire the side, but not before Detroit Lakes scores 2 runs here in the bottom of the third. We're going to the top of the fourth. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Breckenridge 0, Detroit Lakes 3. Back after this.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, I'm running the soundboard, and I'm screwing it up there, Maddie. So I
You're
just
fine.
give you control here. Going to the top of the fourth here and leading off for Breckenridge is going to be Dallin Ernst. Big guy steps up, and he takes a swing. He's singled in his last at bat. Pop fly to right field, and now center fielder steps in. Tucker comes over and makes the catch and retires Dallin Ernst on the pop fly. Dallin got a little bit underneath that one.
Yeah, he looks like he can drive the ball pretty well, just a little bit underneath.
His first time at bat, he had a single over the second baseman's head, and he went the same direction, but just got underneath it a little bit too much on that one. Chris Nito comes to the plate. He struck out in his first at bat, a rare strikeout for Chris. He swung back into the fence, foul, strike one. Josh Nordick behind the plate. Robert Wannick Jr. on the bases today. And the pitch, and Nito swings, and he hits that one hard to left field, off the wall, right off the one hopper, right off the bottom of the wall, and the throw comes into second. Nito's got to dive in, makes it in safely. So a nice double off the bottom of the wall there, Matty, and a double for Chris Nito. Much needed here for Breckenridge.
That was the best hit so far here by Breckenridge, and just in by a fingertip. I thought he was going to be held to a single for a sec, but he stretches it out and gets to second before the throw.
So Nito with a nice solid hit there. Hit the ball hard right off the base of the wall there. I don't think it
kind of
even
gained
hopped
some
there, did it?
steam in the air, too.
Brings up Gavin Snyder, the second baseman. Popped out in his first at bat. Matty, we're getting some grief from the maintenance crew.
Oh, boy. What's new?
Snyder fouls that one back to First Street.
You know, you help and you help. And
Yeah, you help, and then they start picking on you. So, yeah, they're saying that we couldn't even win against Cam Nito in a race in a tag team event, and they were going to put money against us.
I don't know if tag team would help us or hurt us, honestly.
I'd like to see Phil and – there's a swing and a miss there by Snyder. I'd like to see Phil and Chad get out there.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe
we
we
should
win
take
in a
them on.
four-team.
Yeah, maybe we could win in a four-team.
A two-team
Yeah,
race.
there you go. Snyder now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Swears delivers. Caught the corner. Snyder is retired on strikes.
Now that's a good pitch there, right on the outside
Right on the
corner.
outside edge.
Get the batter leaning a little bit over there. And
So now here comes the youngster Jackson Riggs with, again, Nito standing at second base looking to get home. Get Breckenridge's first run of the game here so far. Jackson Riggs comes up, does a little housekeeping at home plate. Home plate's starting to look a little drier there.
sure is. It looks good.
As it caught the outside corner for strike one. Talking to Steve Hawkert down there on the field when we were both down there helping out, getting ready. Like Steve said, by the end of the day, it'll probably be dusty out here.
Right, yeah.
Caught the inside corner on Jackson Riggs. So Riggs gets down 0-2 right away here.
The interesting about Kirkner here back here, you see a lot of these catchers doing the whole leg, knee down.
Yeah.
Kind of. And
Yes.
It's interesting that it's even here at the Legion level, seen from
You're starting to see it.
MLB.
Yeah. Nice miss there by Swears. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You got to have the arm strength to, get on a knee and chuck it, though. So that's the only.
Exactly.
It's all about framing now, so.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss,
Wow.
strike 3. So Swears retires Snyder on strikes and then retires Riggs on strikes and strands Nito at second base. So after 3.5 innings of play, Breckenridge 0, Detroit Lakes 3. Back after this.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Going to the bottom of the fourth. Detroit Lakes leads Breckenridge here. Sanchez takes the mound again. Jackson Riggs got his gear on after his at-bat here in the last half inning, and Detroit Lakes coming to the plate here is going to bring up leadoff hitter Grady Kirchner, and then it'll be Bradley Swears and Jordan Tucker. 1, 2, 3 in the lineup here, and looks like Chad and Phil were ready to take us on here in between the break.
Yeah.
So
7th inning, we'll meet you down there.
All right, we're good to go here with Kirchner, the catcher, coming up here. He's struck out so far and popped out to Colin Roberts at shortstop.
Sanchez looking to have a better inning than last inning.
Yeah, he had a long inning there. He faced 8 hitters in the last inning there, Matty.
Got to get ahead of batters and just be confident in your stuff.
Matty Nelson Gira, Joe Schreiner.
Leading off for Detroit Lakes in the
PA announcer today, Art Grocco. On the scoreboard is Brad Hoffman.
Kirchner.
On the scoreboard for us. Wind is blowing in a little bit here, Matty, on the flags. At John Randall, but a beautiful sun-drenched day after 4/10 of an inch of rain in my rain gauge last night here in town. Sanchez delivers to Kirchner and plops him right in the shoulder.
Not how you want to start.
Not how Sanchez wanted to start inning number 4.
Your pitcher, number 4.
Going to bring up Bradley Swears. And left to right is Conzemius, Cam Nito, and Griffin Bossy. Third to first, Chris Nito, Colin Roberts, Evan Snyder, and Dallin Ernst. Catcher is Jackson Riggs. And that one comes in high and tight for ball 1. So leadoff runner over at first base is Kirchner. We'll see if Detroit Lakes stays aggressive on the bases. And the pitch, and there goes the runner. Swung on, popped up on the hit and run.
Could be trouble, go halfway there.
Kirchner's got to trace his way back to first base as Swears pops out. Making the catch in left center field for Breckenridge was Cam Nito. So he's all over the place.
Man,
he can play all 3
there.
positions.
Put him out there,
He shows up.
Couple extra infielders.
Jordan Tucker comes to the plate now. Jordan Tucker so far 1 for 2. He had a double and scored last inning.
You were right, Joe. They were getting aggressive still, not ready to put their foot on the brake pedal.
Outside. Riggs looks down at first there as Kirchner kind of gave the shoulder fake there as Sanchez was in the stretch. We'll see what happens here on the 1-0 pitch now. That one bounces in the dirt, but Riggs keeps it in front of him, so a good job by the catcher, Jackson Riggs.
He's been good all day just blocking those balls in the dirt.
Tucker,
As a pitcher, you appreciate.
Tucker had a good day at the plate yesterday for Detroit Lakes. Comes up high for a ball. It's 3-0 now. Sanchez behind in the count. Detroit Lakes in the red division lost 1 yesterday. Again, they lost to Lemoore. 6-5 in a tough game. It was a good game to watch. Ooh, very close. It's safe at first on the pickoff attempt. Crowd starting to file in here on a Saturday morning, Matty.
Sure is. Lots of great places to sit in John Randall Field. Not a bad place.
And the pitch from Sanchez. Runner takes off again.
That's back.
Cam Nito's got to chase it and didn't quite get to it. Bounces off the wall and holding up. Had to hold up on a double, but had to hold up there was Kirchner just to make sure that thing did drop in, so he only advances 1 base, Matty.
Detroit Lakes coach is now giving him a little guff there at third base. He gave him the
go sign?
Gave him the go sign, and he stopped. So
he did.
Not what a coach wants to see there.
The coach was right behind me there on the pole, so I could not see the coach, so you had a better vantage point. All right. So runners now at second and third on that double. Kirchner at third, Tucker at second, Jacob Thomas at the plate. And that one comes inside, almost hits Thomas in the knee. Thomas so far walked and scored and popped out to right.
We've seen this a couple times, Joe, with DL have runners on second and third and hoping to put a couple across.
And the ball comes up high, so Sanchez again gets behind in the count early, 2-0. And the pitch from Sanchez swung on, fouled out of play over the first base side, over the first base dugout. Count goes to 2-1. Nobody sitting on the berm yet over on the third base side, but we got plenty of people over on the first base side sitting in the shade and under tents and Breckenridge folks. Comes up high for ball 3. Sanchez, I think, more disgusted with himself. I think that was a high pitch, but I think he was more disgusted with himself on that one.
It was a good spot there, just needed to be a little more down. And
swung on and a base hit out to right field. Bossy's going to get over and track that one down. 1 run will score.
Yeah.
And here comes Tucker with the second run here of the inning. So a 2 RBI single to right field for Jacob Thomas. Plates 2 runs for Detroit Lakes. Nice piece of hitting.
That's what we've seen, though, this game, Joe. Putting it over the second baseman's head has been the kind of what everyone's been doing. And nice piece of hitting there. Scores a couple more runs for Detroit Lakes, and now they have a comfortable 5-0 lead.
5-0 lead, and Kyler Johnston at the plate. He hit a single in his last at bat. 1 for 1 on the day. Hit by a pitch earlier. Pickoff move is not in time. So Breckenridge falls behind here 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And with the tournament rules, if you weren't with us yesterday, there is an 8-run rule in effect. So an 8-run rule in effect after 5 innings. And that one squirts away from Riggs, and down to second goes Thomas.
He's been good all day.
Yeah,
that one just snuck by his glove.
I was just going to say.
Didn't use his body.
Correct. Detroit Lakes coaches Phil Kirchner and Steve Tucker. Kyler Johnston at the plate, and runner down at second now is Jacob Thomas. That one's deep in the hole to Roberts, and all he could do was just knock it down to hold everybody at one base. So infield single there for Johnston. So that one deep in the hole. I don't think Snyder could have got him Roberts could have got him.
That's a tough play anyway. I think the only play there is getting it in your glove.
The good thing was he knocked it down to keep the run from scoring for Breckenridge. So
I thought for a chance they were going to send him there, but
So an infield single for Johnson brings up Noah Reiber. Sanchez. There goes the runner, and Riggs goes right back to Sanchez with it.
And again, another opportunity for DL. Runners on second and third. We've seen it a couple times.
Uncontested stolen base. So right now, Detroit Lakes, Matty has got to be looking at that 8-run rule in the 5th inning.
Yep.
You know, coaches probably want to get those 2 runs in plus 1 more, and
they haven't used
save some pitching.
Any other arms than Swears, and he's done a really good job.
And Logan Adams pitched for him yesterday. Did a nice job. Sanchez delivers that one just a little bit high, and again gets behind in the counts. He's been behind in the count a lot here, Matty, lately since he's come on.
Joe, you really can't be successful when you don't give yourself a chance in counts.
We've got all 6 games here today. John Randall Field. And there's high for ball 4. So bases are juiced once again for Detroit Lakes.
Walks will kill, like we said before, Joe.
Yep.
Walks, errors.
Mason Omberg steps up to the plate. So far he's walked and grounded out.
Former post-20 coach Kelly McNary always made us go look up at the scoreboard if we lost. And what tells the story, he would say, and he would say, errors would tell the story.
Errors tell the story, yep. Mason Omberg. We haven't seen Kelly around this weekend.
Yeah.
Swung on, and looks like that's going to be a base hit to left field. Drives in 1.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be it. Everybody just advances 90 feet. on the base hit single by Mason Omberg. So a clutch single for him there. Gets an RBI and the run scores for Detroit Lakes.
Nice little line drive there, and it looked like they were going to send that second runner coming in from second, but
Looks like we got a mound visit here by Chris Roberts. He's walking out. This mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Stop down and see Eric and crew down there at Carlson Family Insurance.
it looks like Dale was going to send that runner there, Joe, but he slipped a little bit in the grass.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because interesting because left fielder bobbled a little bit a couple times and
A little
probably
damp.
could have scored one more.
Grass is probably still a little damp, so the cleats didn't quite grab. As Chris Roberts looks like he's going to leave Sanchez in there. As he turns around and walks away, had some words of instruction and encouragement for his defense. And we'll go back to the game here as Hunter Korth steps up to the plate. Hunter Korth so far has flied out to center and walked. 0 for 1 today for Hunter Korth. So the 8th hitter, Maddie, in the lineup here, or in this inning here for Sanchez. And the pitch goes high and wide for ball 1. So, Korth, no room at the end here.
Yep.
6-0 in favor of Detroit Lakes. And they're pulled fair down the third base line. And, did
He slipped.
Nito snagged that one. I didn't
Yep.
see it go by there. It got caught behind the pole for me there, buddy. But
Yep, he grabbed
base
it.
hit
and
single, huh?
about to make the throw, and his leg kind of buckled under him. Luckily, he's all right, but no place to throw the ball and slips, and not even a play to touch third. So another run
infield
across.
single. It's another infield single here for Detroit Lakes, and Hunter Korth drives in the run, excuse me. And
Another.
Eckhoff steps up. That one, Nito picks it up over to first.
Oh my!
Steps on the bag. So nice double play ball there by Nito. Stepped on the bag, got the force out over to Dallin Ernst to retire the side. So Eckhoff is retired 5-3. And that retires the side not before Detroit Lakes scores 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. 4 complete here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge 0, Detroit Lakes 7. Back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner, Maddie Nelson Gira. And stepping up to the plate here in the top of the 5th for Breckenridge is Joey Konzemius. Joey 0 for 1 on the day. Pops that one up to the left field side. Giving chase in left field is Korth. Goes up against the fence. Almost goes over. Caught his belly on the 4-foot-high fence and
Almost made a
tipped
nice
over.
play.
Almost made one of those major league plays. He leaned over to try and catch that one, but Korth is fine. So he'll come back and get back to his left field spot. And just a long strike for Joey Konzemius.
And you just see that up on the scoreboard, another 0-2 count for Breckenridge, you know?
Is it 0-1 or is it 0-2?
Oh, maybe.
I think that was the first pitch. Swung on, foul back. So now it's 0-2
Now
for
0-2,
sure.
so we're
Yep. So it's 0-2 for sure to Joey Konzemius.
yeah.
7-0 lead here in the top of the 5th for Detroit Lakes over Breckenridge. And there's a little breaking pitch for called strike 3. Konzemius caught looking. Nice little breaking pitch there, Matty.
Sure, right over the inside corner, froze him. And he'll grab a seat on the pine.
Here comes Griffin Bussey. Up to the plate. Griffin's first time at the plate here for Breckenridge as he came in the third inning. Came in for Peyton Christensen. Swung on, fouled back, and that one just caught by the net and falls over the top of the net, actually.
One thing about this place, we don't have any chance at any foul balls anymore.
No.
Not coming into the booth.
Man, remember those?
Dangerous.
Hot ones coming in here. Busted my sunglasses one year, I remember that. Not that I buy expensive sunglasses.
Yeah, right, but it was just at that right angle that any ball, even if it bounced, could get in.
Yeah, even if it hit the steps down in front of us, that ricochet would come right in. But with the new 30-foot net here in front of the grandstand, dugout to dugout, we're in good shape. Fisted to the second base side. Ryber gets it over to Johnston for the out. And it's a 4-3 putout, and it's a 1-2 out so far here for Breckenridge in the top of the fifth. But Cam Nito is going to come up. He might have something to say about that.
If anything, to take some from this game, Cam Nito's been putting his bat on the ball really nicely.
He sure has. Had a single here just the last time at bat. Swung on and missed.
I'm about to sound like a broken record, but
go ahead.
Getting ahead of every batter.
Yeah, Swears is really doing well.
You're not messing up.
Pulled foul just down the third base line, just barely foul. Yeah,
that might have been triple material. Who knows?
Yeah, for him, it could have been.
Gets down.
Way down into the corner down there. Yeah, that would have been about 3 feet over because that was ripped. So 0-2 count now to Cam Nito. Giving a chat there with Grady Kirchner behind the plate. And now we're ready for play as Korth gets back to his spot.
See if Swires can dot a fastball in a corner here.
That one's just a little bit too low.
Speed.
Tried the outside corner, but a little bit too low. Cam Nito, Alex Sanchez on deck. Again, we're in the top of the fifth here. 7-0 lead for Detroit Lakes. The pitch. That was very close.
Just low, I think. Just low there.
So the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Good eye there by Nito. Lots of batters are swinging that one.
Nito.
There it is.
Got caught on that one. Kirchner and Swears both knew that one right away as Cam Nito got caught on that one looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bradley Swears and Detroit Lakes. And we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. Detroit Lakes leads Breckenridge 7-0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field, Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching on Three Borders Sports Network. And also thanks for tuning in and watching Red River Communications Cable Channel 125.
All right.
Our dedicated channel from Red River Communications. We appreciate them being our partners. They're going to help us do the Shrine Bowl next Saturday, a week from today, bud.
You know what? I haven't told you, but I'll be there, too.
Are you coming along to help?
Yep.
Are you?
I'll be running camera down there.
Yeah, we're going to partner with your live event. And
I got a few buddies over there, Chase and Joel.
Yeah. I talked to Joel yesterday or day before, and I guess it was day before. Yesterday I was kind of busy here. But, But yeah, we're looking forward to doing the Shrine Bowl. We'll talk about that again here in a little bit. Grady Kirchner comes to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th for Detroit Lakes. So leadoff hitter. And again, the 8-run rule in effect here on this tournament. That one's fouled back into the net, so it's 0-1. 8-run rule in effect here. It's 7-0. So if Detroit Lakes scores 1 here in the bottom of the 5th, game will be over.
A little early.
And I think they're going to move things along. So if this one ends early, and again, I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying if it does, if a game ends early, we could start early. They're going to try and move them up at 30 minutes intermission between each game.
Yeah, especially Saturdays of these tournaments have the, potential to get late. So if we can get ahead.
It's a ground ball to second. Snyder stops, pivots, throws to Ernst, and the out call is made at first base. So a nice play by Snyder getting over to pick that one up and get it over to Ernst for the out. Nice play.
Nice little play as he's ranging to the middle of the field. And makes a bang play there, Joe. But nice play.
Bradley Swears checks in here for Detroit Lakes in the batter's box. So far he's grounded out, reached on an air and scored, and popped out 0 for 3 unofficially here, or officially for the pitcher. Like we talked about earlier here, Matty, Detroit Lakes would probably like to get out of this one in 5 to save some pitching.
Right. I mean, the way Swears is pitching, I mean, he's been doing great. So
and I don't think
wouldn't
he's
be too
near
worried.
any kind of pitch count.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Luckily, that has happened. So he's given them a chance to save some pitching.
So Sanchez delivers high again. Another 3-0 count. Again, we've seen Sanchez getting high in the count quite a bit here to the hitters since he came on in the 3rd inning. That one comes up high for ball 4. So walk issued by Sanchez to his opposing pitcher, Bradley Swears. Going to bring up Jordan Tucker. 2 doubles for Tucker today. He's scored twice, too, and popped out once.
Pitch runner coming in here, Joe.
So a courtesy runner coming in for Swears, which is another rule here on this one. Matty, you can courtesy run for the pitcher and the catcher if you chose.
All right.
So that's going to be a courtesy runner, Brock Swears. So the pitcher going to go back and get a little rest. And Sanchez brings it home, and that one's in the dirt there. Riggs blocks it down at his feet. Again, coming up next here, we got Big Stone going to be playing their 3rd game here in pool play against Billings, and that will be Billings' 2nd game. So Big Stone, after that game, they will be done in pool play. So far, they're 0-2 on the day. Sanchez delivers. That one floats up high. It's ball 2. Then the rest of the day, we got Detroit Lakes playing their 3rd game at 1 o'clock against Wahpeton B. Then Lemoore and Breckenridge, Wahpeton A in Fergus Falls, and then Billings in Wahpeton A, and ball 3 comes in. The Wahpeton A squad's going to play the last 2 games of the night.
It's always interesting, Joe. These tournaments, the new teams and cities get to come here to John Randall.
Yeah, and it's nice competition for everybody else too. You know, Breckenridge sees different teams. That one's hit deep to left, back, and it did clear the fence, and that will end the game on a home run by Jordan Tucker. What a game he had! 2 doubles, 3 runs, and I don't know how many RBIs. I've got at least 3 RBIs written down for him.
Yep.
And what a game by Jordan Tucker on the walk-off home run here in the bottom of the 5th. And we'll come back with our Mindak Farmers Cooperative postgame show coming up after these messages here, right after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect. Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
I should just let you run the board, man. What the hell am I doing?
You don't got to worry about me. I'll make sure we're on track, all right?
No, I just didn't hit the music. I should have let you hit the music. I didn't hit the music right. Anyway, we're back here. John Randall Field. Your final score was a 9-0 victory for Detroit Lakes. The 8-run rule came into effect, so we got back on time here, Maddie, and we might even start game number 2 of the day. We might start a little early the way it sounds.
Yeah, it sounds great. And like we see, the field's drying up nicely.
Yep.
Should be a great day for baseball.
Post-game brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative, offering $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. Check out their website at www.mdf.coop. That's mdf.coop. Our Mindak Farmers Cooperative post-game show. Again, Detroit Lakes defeats Breckenridge by the 8-run rule here after 5. In the bottom of the 5th, a home run by Jordan Tucker drives in 2 and give Detroit Lakes the 8-run rule advantage, and they finish up 9-0 here. Detroit Lakes finishes up with 9 runs on 7 hits. They committed no errors and left 7 on base. Breckenridge, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, and only 4 left on base. So Breckenridge had a little trouble getting runners on.
Yep.
And just couldn't quite get anybody across in a game that only lasted 1 hour and 17 minutes. Maddie, your thoughts here on Bradley Swears?
What a great game by Bradley Swears, and he wasn't messing around from the gate. He wanted to pitch strikes. He wanted to get ahead of batters, and that's exactly what he did the entire game. And I'd say maybe almost the exact opposite for Breckenridge, where they got behind early in counts and gave DL some great counts to hit. And like we said, the hitting over the second baseman's head drove in probably 6 runs for DL, and just small ball hitting, trying to drive runners in, and that's what really. But yeah, I'd say Swires is maybe the player of the game.
I would say that. We don't have that on Three Borders Sports Network. We never wanted to hang ourselves with that, but
right.
I'll go with you on that vote, and we'll say Bradley Swears is our player of the game on that one. He only struggled in the first inning, Matty, and he faced 5 hitters. So, I mean,
Right.
it's not like he struggled the whole game. In the second inning, he only faced 3 hitters. The third inning, he only faced 4. The fourth inning, 4 hitters, and 3 to end the game in the top of the fifth. He only faced 3.
I think
so
you got
missed.
Yeah. You got to take some positives from each game as well. And Breckenridge side,
Yep.
they had some really nice defensive plays.
Oh,
double plays.
Chris Needle.
He's all over the diamond, catching balls. Some great, plays. So you always got to get something positive. And I think Chris Roberts is saying, you guys did a good job. We just got to, hit and throw strikes.
So 7 games down here at John Randall Field in the Wahpeton Post-20 Baseball Invitational Tournament. We're coming up with game number 8, approximately 10:15. So we'll be on the air a few minutes before that on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, we've got all the games here all weekend long for you. Again, we'll have all 4 games on Sunday for the placing of the tournaments and how the seedings turn out. So
well, remember to like and subscribe, right? Make sure
go.
you know what's going on, and if you want to make sure you're
Get
turning
those
into your
notifications.
team, like and subscribe.
There you go. Thank
Three
you,
Borders
man.
Sports Network.
How about that? God, you
I'm a
plugging
natural,
everything.
Joe.
You are a natural. All right, Matty Nelson Gira. I'm Joe Schreiner. Your final score once again: Detroit Lakes defeats Breckenridge 9-0, and our next game will be approximately 10:10 with Big Stone and Billings coming up. We'll be right back. Stay tuned, folks. Check our link on the website. Brian Watson's got it out there for us. For Brian Watson, Matty Nelson Gira, I'm Joe Schreiner, and we'll see you soon.